Hey, did you know that I come on MenchacaChannel to give you inspiration, motivation, and some kingdom principles to further your life? But here's the thing that I've learned, that not everybody wants to be inspired, not everybody wants to be motivated, and not everybody wants principles, kingdom principles for their life to further their life. And you have to be okay with that, because you're going to have people in your life that reject your knowledge, reject the wisdom that you're trying to give them. They'll be telling you, hey, this is what I'm going through. And when you've gone through it in your life and you try to give them advice, they say, no way, Jose. I don't know who you think you are, but I'm going through this. And they won't listen to what you're saying. And that is not having a voice to be heard. And sometimes people have to go through the mess that they go through over and over and over again, just because they don't listen. They don't want to have a teachable spirit. Now, those who want your counsel will ask for your counsel. Even when you feel inspired to tell them, right away, you'll be able to understand if they're absorbing or getting saturated with that wisdom and knowledge, or they're just waiting for you to finish talking so that they can go and fill you up once again with all their drama, everything that they're going to. And we have to be okay with that, because not everybody wants to excel in life. People just want to live their life at the level that they live. And 5-10 years down the road, they want to be the same person. They just don't know better. And this is attributed to how they were raised. They didn't have someone to inspire them to do better. They were just inspired to do the bare minimum. And that's all they want to do. They don't care to do anything else. They don't care to do anything above and beyond. And it frustrates leaders, because we want them to do better. We want them to do so much more, but it's just not going to happen with that individual, because they look at you as somebody who thinks they're all that. They look at you as somebody who's not willing to help them while they're not doing the work. But that's not the way we operate. We give you the tools you need. We give you the inspiration, the motivation, some kingdom principles. But what you do with that is up to you. There are some boundaries there we have to understand as leaders. Not everyone wants to be led. Not everyone wants your counsel, your wisdom and knowledge, and you have to be okay with that. Because if you're not okay with that, it's going to frustrate you. And you're going to ask questions that don't even matter. Why don't they want to excel? Why don't they want to do this and that? And you'll find yourself that you'll have a seed of bitterness in your heart, and you'll never want to help that person again. Well, maybe it wasn't time for them to come into that wisdom, come into that knowledge. And maybe years have to pass by for them to see progress in your life and want to be there with you. And sometimes that happens. But as we journey in this life, understand that there's people who receive and have a teachable spirit, and there's others who choose not to. And that's okay, because sooner or later, as the world turns, they'll come around. And if it's not you, that's fine, as long as they advance in their life. Maybe they're in depression. Maybe they're experiencing stress in their life, or maybe they feel unworthy because of the way they were brought up and they always got trashed, and they actually believe that what they were saying, and that you're never going to amount to nothing, and you're full of this and that, and you're not going to do. That's not what we have to be concerned with. We have to be in the moment, and we have to give inspiration, motivation, and kingdom principles to them regardless. If they accept it, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine also. But be the kind of person that always uplifts, and never get frustrated when someone rejects your counsel and rejects your wisdom and knowledge. It just wasn't their timing, but they'll come around and it'll happen. I'm telling you, you just got to be all right with that. So in your life, leaders, people who want to excel in life, be okay with those who reject your counsel, reject your wisdom and knowledge. It's all right. They'll come around and they'll get into a place. Maybe it's not you that they want to hear it from. Maybe it's someone else, but they will come around. They'll have that opportunity. It's filled everywhere. It's on the internet. It's in videos. It's in, DVD, whatever. The knowledge is all over the place. There's no excuse. And if they want to remain the same for years to come, that's on them. Just pray for them and ask God to send someone who's going to speak into their life where they're receptive and they create that teachable spirit. So I'm telling you, the frustration of leadership is simply that those who reject counsel, you have no control over that, and you gotta be okay with that. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of MenchacaChannel, where inspiration, motivation, and kingdom principles is what we do. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and ring that bell so you can get another episode of MenchacaChannel. And for all of you who are supporting MenchacaChannel through Cash App and Venmo, we appreciate you do what you do so that we can do what we do. Hey, don't be frustrated. It's all right. There's plenty of people who want to receive what you've gone through and the experience, and you can shave off years of misery off their life. Don't worry about it. The right people will show up, and guess what? It's going to be good. Until next time.